This is kind of where the Tantra part of my story comes into play. I'm going to warn you ahead of time. Trigger warning. There's going to be talk of SA, child SA. Um, so if that is something that is still fresh and triggers you, please sit this one out. Um, Go watch some funny cat videos or something, and I'll catch you in the next one. But if this is something that is resonating and you feel compelled to keep listening, I'm all for that. So, coming from being sexually abused by an extended family member as a child, my body's way of coping with it was to completely detach and dissociate. Um, I don't ever remember even meeting this uncle. Like, I don't even ever remember seeing him or being in the same room with him or even I don't ever remember seeing him, which, I mean, hundreds of times I've seen him, but I don't remember. I remember like all the smells, all the staples and the paneling. I remember all, I just remember different things. Well, and when I was in my 30s, it came out that it had happened to another family member, and it was like whoosh, everything just started to make sense, and I was like, oh my god, no wonder I was promiscuous and a hot mess, like, and just things started to make sense. So that was my body's way of coping with it, and along with that was sexual problems and intimacy problems with pleasure, and being numb down there. I was never able to orgasm when a guy has gone down on me. My body would not allow me to relax. When I was having sex, it was different because I was in charge. Like, I was in control. I, you know, anyway, so that was one area that was really, so with this breakup, that person had gotten me to climax with that. So once I kind of got over the first 6 months of like this whole attachment trying to fix me, and like the spiritual component of it started to settle in, and I started to introspect and like kind of really ruminate and go places, you know, I beat myself up because I felt like the only one thing I still had that was in my control to give away, I allowed someone who manipulated me and completely lied to me and fed me a story. And I didn't recognize the energetic danger.